Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got some big carbs. Yeah. Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got good pussy, some big carbs. Yeah. Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got good some big carbs. Yeah. Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got good pussy, have big carbs. Yeah. Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got good pussy, have some big carbs. Yeah. Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got good pussy, some big carbs. Yeah. Don't call me Kim, ho. The fuck? Got good pussy.
And another thing, if you see Haitians and Jamaican are arguing, Trinidadian and Bahamian or whatever, you Americans, just don't even. Y'all non-cultured ass bitches. Y'all don't even say nothing. Go eat your fucking hot dog. You uglies, eat it.
I brought up the Holocaust, right? That is the atrocity that people always compare slavery.
This is what I've been talking about. Y'all cannot be comparing oppression. Like, what is y'all issue? Slavery was slavery. The Holocaust was the Holocaust. There is no need to compare one from the other as if they weren't terrible things that happened to human beings. Like, this is crazy to me. And another thing, when it comes to African Americans, you guys had to integrate with your slave owners. You guys had to integrate with people who were racist towards you guys, who were white supremacy, who were part of white supremacy. Like, that is extremely tough to do, to integrate. And when it comes to Haitians, we didn't integrate. We kicked them the hell out. So there's no need to compare oppression, okay? There's no need to be doing that. Yes, we're black people. Yes, we've been through the most horrible, terrible things that anyone could possibly go through. But there's no need to be like, well, the Haitians fight the way the African Americans fought for their freedom. Baby, 1804. Baby, 1804, honey. But yeah, let's please not compare oppression. Let's just respect that we went through what we went through, and now we're trying to move on and better ourselves in our communities. And that's it.
What he actually said.
I brought up the Holocaust, right? That is the atrocity that people always compare slavery to when you're comparing atrocities. We shouldn't do it. Much love to my Jewish brothers and sisters and everything that their people went through. Can't imagine it, right? Can't imagine it. The reality is, before Germany was allowed to come back into the world community, their population had to denazify itself. They had to actually go into theaters and watch movies about what an asshole Hitler was. They had to actually suffer for what they put the world through. Right after slavery, Black Americans were expected to make a community with the people who had been murdering them for generations. Never been done before. Like, right after slavery, Black people had to go, hey, what's up? Figure it out. And then they had to rely, which has been always the thing, on the goodness and the mercy of white people not to continue their same entire behavioral pattern towards them that they've been doing for hundreds of years.
There is a big difference between African Americans and Haitians, and let me tell you why. The other night, I was watching a live, and it was a debate between African Americans and Caribbeans, and obviously there were Haitians present in the live, and one African American guy asked this lady, based off of the situation in Haiti, basically, do Haitians have consciousness? And I was like, what? I'm like, what do you mean, do Haitians, are Haitians conscious? So the lady had asked a question, like, what do you mean? And he said, are Haitians fighting for their freedom, or fighting the way the African Americans did during civil rights, like during their point in time where, there was extreme racism and white supremacy in America? And one thing that I really feel like this guy didn't understand is that during that time, African Americans were fighting white supremacy, they were fighting racism, they were fighting white devils. But in Haiti, we are basically fighting ourselves. We are fighting our government. We are fighting to basically have like basic human rights like electricity, like being able to have health care, having functionality in the roads where we drive. And it's totally different than what you guys fought for in America, which is freedom, which is to be able to like go to school with other white kids. That is totally different than what we're fighting for in Haiti.
These migrants in our community without our permission. Shame. Mayor Lightfoot would never pull this type of thing in anyone's neighborhood. She would not drop off a busload of Haitians in Little Village. She would not drop off a busload. Please withdraw your decision to put the migrants in our community. We already are struggling with the issue of fentanyl in our communities. We don't need anything else to add to the struggles that we already have. If there is a lack of resources in our community, we don't need anyone else to come in and suck those up. That's right. We're tired, Miss Lightfoot. We're tired, and we will not be voting for you.
How are we going to have immigrants being dropped off in our community when we don't even have enough resources to take care of our own? And like I said, I love my people from all over the world. I do. But it wouldn't be right if black Americans were just dropped off in somewhere in Haiti and making the Haitian people be responsible for them because they don't have no jobs, they have nothing. That wouldn't be right either. So it's the same thing.
The founder of Chicago was a Haitian immigrant named Jean-Baptiste Point-du-Sable. But yet Haitians are not welcome in Chicago, especially in a black neighborhood. Look how those guys are so upset, so angry, because they put a group of people who look like them, a group of people who are looking for a better life, because they put them in their neighborhood. They are so upset. That's why us as black people all over the world, we can't be succeed because we don't love each other. We hate each other. We are happy when we see our brothers are struggling. But every day we are complaining about the white men. Why you don't love us? Why you don't treat us fairly? But you fail to treat your own blood with love. And for you, brother, house Negro, you call your show African Diaspora News. I know you do that for a piece of bread. For the record, let me tell you something. During slavery, Haiti was the only republic that opened its door to the black American who were slave in America to come to live in Haiti for free. The Salines sent a letter to Jefferson and tell you guys you can come and live for free.
Actually, before the general emancipation of American slaves during the Civil War, many secured their own freedom through escape, self-purchase, or being freed by the slaveholder. Haiti did offer refuge to freedmen and runaway slaves. Abolitionists sent out newspapers and propaganda in America to get the word out that Haiti would provide refuge. Some went, some didn't. Jean-Baptiste Point-du-Sable was the founder of Chicago the same way these men were founders of America on land that was already inhabited by indigenous people. Even the woman he ended up marrying was an indigenous Potawatomi woman. In the spirit of Black History Month, I also want to address all the non-Afro Americans. Black History Month in February has, and always will be about the contributions that Afro Americans made to America.
Black History Month really doesn't need to exist, and it's not helpful. Before you grab your pitchforks, hear me out.
I'm not going to hear you out because here's my thing. Conservative platforms have a huge problem with using people who are not of Black American descent to talk on Black American traditions, Black American heritage, and Black American culture. This woman in this video is not Black American. She is Nigerian and white American. There's nothing wrong with that, but my thing is, why not use Black conservatives who are of Black American descent to talk on Black American issues, Black American holidays, and Black American celebrations? When you use Black immigrants to speak on Black American issues and kind of put down Black American issues and Black American holidays and traditions, you're using blackface, and that's wrong. It needed to be said, and I'm not going to repeat myself again. Stop using Black immigrants to speak on Black American holidays, Black American traditions, and Black American heritage. Thank you and good night.
Furthermore, Black immigrants or children of Black immigrants should not say anything regarding Afro-American traditions. Like this woman. There is no need to interject yourself or your ethnic group just because you want recognition. Given the fact that Haitians celebrate for the entire month of May, there is no need to try and take over a holiday that celebrates Black Americans because you feel left out. The creator of Black History Month is Carter G. Woodson, a Black American. The Civil Rights Movement helped the Immigration Act of 1965, which benefits all immigrants. Are Haitians going to celebrate and include us for that in May? What are your thoughts on this topic? Comment down below and let me know. Until next time.